Salaki, sir. I did do the homework.
You sent it to Officer Hadar?
Salaki?
Did you send it to Officer Hadar?
I was trying to get him to look at it, but you know, we was ripping and running.
I got you.
I just had a question about it, that was all.
All right. Are you good?
It was this right here.
Is it live, Lashawan? It ain't showing up.
Like right here, I was wondering if I did that right.
Yeah, I sure thought.
But then I flipped it around thinking that because you read it this way.
Yeah.
So which way was it supposed to? So these are right and this is wrong?
Yeah, it's supposed to be, I sure, we'll go.
Come.
Now, don't do anything. Don't do anything. It should be up. Yeah, we up. Shalom, Israel. Shalom, Israel. Yahweh Shem Yahshua all my brothers. Yahweh Shema Al-Thun Bashim Yahweh shout out my sisters. We are the ISUPK, started 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We're here to tell Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans they are the children of Israel according to the Bible. This is Friday night, Lashawan, Qadash, here in ISUPK, Atlanta. We're in Decatur, 3353 Glenwood Road, Decatur, Georgia. You know what I'm talking about? You know, if you want to pull up and learn the Hebrew, you know what I'm saying? This is Hebrews 101. I'm here in the stead of Officer Hadar Amath, you know, and it's always Hebrews 101. And that's what it's going to be tonight, Hebrews 101. We're going to get into it. You know, any questions that you may have, put it in the chat. You know what I'm saying? We need brothers and sisters to call in. What have you. Call in number is 447937180. And as you can see on the board is the Lashawan Qadash, the characters of the Lashawan Qadash, the alphabet. You know what I'm talking about. So we're gonna go over this alphabet here in a second. If you don't see me, that's on purpose. I want you to look at the screen for a second and recognize the characters that we about to go over. All right. So the first character we see on the board is the character Ah. Now you got it written in blue and in green. In some cases red. But those letters that are in the middle of the board, so to speak, you got the word Ah. Then you got two symbols beside it. We're gonna deal with the first set of symbols in the blue. We're gonna deal with the Paleo Hebrew in the beginning right here. We start out class like that. So the first character is Ah, and this is Ah in the ancient Hebrew. Ba in the ancient Hebrew, Ga in the ancient Hebrew, Da in the ancient Hebrew, Ha in the ancient Hebrew, Wa in the ancient text, Za in the ancient text. All right. Now before we go any further, we're gonna have a little fun with this. But the best way to learn, is with excitement and joy and having fun. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put on this board, we just did the first row. So right now we're gonna put a character on the board, which was Ah. Ah being the character in the in the ancient text, Ah. Oh, that's horrible. See if we can get another black out here. All right. There we go. Let's see what this one is. Oh yeah, much better, much better. All right. So we did the first couple of letters, the first characters, first row of characters. We did it. All right. So what we're gonna do is right now, right here, right now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take that first character, which is the character Ah in the Assyrian, Salaki in the ancient. We're gonna take that character and we're gonna formulate us a word. Right quick. So, word I like to hear all the time. I love this word. One of the first words I learned when I got in here. Make sure I do that right, yep. Make sure I do that right. One of the first words I learned when I came in here. One. One. That's the first word I learned in here. It's then, to go a little deeper, it's con. Make sure I'm doing the right con. The right con. Because, look, I'm going to tell you something. That Assyrian and that Paleo, it'll mess with you when you start doing the God.
Con.
So we got con. All right, con. So you got Ottawan and con. All right, and so that's the first thing I learned. These two words are the first words I learned in this Hebrew.
Right.
It's con, Ottawan, meaning yes, Lord, yes. All right. So that's our word. We got ba right here. We got ba right here. Let's see. What word can we make with the character ba? You hear it all the time. You say it all the time. Don't even be paying yourself any attention. So we're gonna do it right here. Ba.
Bun. So.
Oh, you can use that. All right, we use that. Bun. All right, that's one word. Bun meaning what?
Son or children.
Son. Just son. Bun.
Oh, Salaki.
Yeah. Oh, Salaki. That's Assyrian. So used to that Assyrian. I put the Yah Assyrian up there, but Bun Yah would be. Make sure I get it right. I don't want to put the wrong thing up here. Bun Yah means children. So that would be Bun Yah. That'll be Bun Yah or children.
Okay. Con.
All right. Bun Yah is children. Now we're doing this in the Assyrian. We might come back and do it in the ancient. In the ancient right now, we might come back and do it in the Assyrian. But we just doing it to, see if you know some words, if you've been paying attention to the words. So I gave you odd and about. Give me a God word. Give me a God word. God. We dealing with this section right here, right now. These characters right now. Give me a word that begins with God. All right. Go ahead.
Gashan.
All right. Gashan. All right, make sure I do this right. Gashan, here we go. Gashan. Ga. How you do the Shah in the ancient? W, Shah, and what? Nah. Ga. Shun. What does it mean though? Don't say, what do it mean?
I won't slack it. Fertile land.
Gashan, what's your name mean?
Goshen.
What? Say it out loud for the people out there in
Goshen.
Goshen. Where is Goshen there, young man, Charles?
That is northern Egypt.
And who went to Goshen to hide for a while? Go ahead. I'm in the that's not Assyrian that I'm doing. Oh. Yeah. I know you know how to spell your name. But anyway, who went to Goshen in the Bible? Somebody went to Goshen.
Jacob.
Who?
Salaki.
Who?
Abraham.
Don't guess. You got a whole Google machine right there in front of you.
I do have a Google machine in front of me.
Don't guess. Who went to Goshen?
Sir.
Who went to Goshen? Why is Goshen important?
Thought it was
Why is Goshen important? You got a whole machine right there. You need a hint?
Come.
His name Moses.
What a hit.
Look, I don't be with
The water,
that.
sir.
I don't be with that struggling. I'm gonna give you the answer.
Come, sir.
It's open book test.
The water, sir.
Goshen. But I need you to, you said, okay. Now tell me, why did Moses go to Goshen? Anybody know?
Come.
What, you gotta say Salaki.
Salakia,
All
sir.
right, now which one?
It was because he murdered an Egyptian soldier.
Good, that's right. And what's another reason too? What's the other reason? He didn't do that. He went there because of that, but why was he there? What happened when he got there?
Oh, Salakia, sir.
Mhm.
The Most High dealt with him in Goshen.
Gave him some orders.
Come.
Gave him some orders. All right. We got the next character up here is Da. That's good. That's good though. That's good though. That means you've been studying your Bible. So the next word is Da. The next character is Da. We in the ancient now. Da. We just dealing with ancient characters right now. Da. Somebody tell me a word in the Hebrew that is Da, that begins with Da.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
Dawada.
Da, wa, da. All right. What did Da?
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
David.
David. All right. What was David? Who is David?
Salakia, sir.
Ahi.
The king of Israel.
All right. So what's the word for king? What's the word for king?
Malak.
All right. Ma. Oh, that's wrong. All right. So wrong. I'm sorry. That right. Wrong. Super wrong. Get that wrong. Excuse me. Ma. La. Ka.
Come.
All right, but hold on. It's two cars. You got the strong car, and you got the Kahan car. Which one is it?
Salakia, sir.
I'm listening.
The Kahan.
Prove it. Yeah, you gotta prove it. Blue letter right there.
Come.
Prove it. Look up the word king in your blue letter Bible.
Come.
And make sure. Because I don't want to just
Right.
put it up there. So we got a sign say, don't be sure,
Make
sure. There you go.
Come, sir. Right here we go. Salakia, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going back from the Assyrian.
All right, what do it look like in this series?
It's the ka, sir. The
Which one?
soft ka.
The soft car?
The one that looked like a what is that? Like a 7?
The one that like a 7. The one that like a 7.
Kind, because it's at the end of the word, sir.
I just want to make sure you know what you're talking about. Make sure I'll make sure I put it up there right there.
Right.
All right. So you talking about this right here?
The C with the V in it.
Oh shit.
That's the Assyrian.
See, I'm finna, because I was doing it off what you just said.
Right, because that's what's in the blue letters. Salakia.
So you said the strong car or the weak car?
The weak ka, the C
Right.
with the V in it. Like the
Right.
C with the little.
You see what the indentation is at?
Kind.
So it look like that right there.
Kind.
So we have Malak Dawada. Malak Dawada. So Dawada is David. Malak is king.
Kind.
All right. Malak is king. We're gonna go back to that Malak. You know, it ain't in the order that we was in, but I want to put it up there for the Da, King David. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
So we're gonna keep moving on. Keep moving on. What the next one is? Let's see what the next one. We got a ha. Somebody give me a what is the ha? What's the ha character? Somebody tell me a word with the ha character.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
Not as a prefix.
You can use it as a prefix. Because
Okay.
remember now, the English words that we use have suffixes and prefixes that are
Right.
individual, right?
Right.
With our prefixes and suffixes, they are part of the word, right?
Kind.
All right, so you can use that. So I think I know what you're gonna say. Go ahead.
Hakanaka.
How what?
Hakanaka.
Spell it. It's behind you.
Kind.
'Cause I can't see it.
The water, sir.
H-
HACHANAKAH.
N-A-K-A-H.
Hakanaka.
Hakanaka. All All right. Now, what is Hanukkah?
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
The dedication.
The dedication
Khan, sir.
of what?
The temple.
What temple?
The Salaki, sir. It was, I believe, Solomon's temple.
Whose temple?
Well, the Most High's temple.
Oh,
Salaki.
Okay.
Salaki, sir.
Okay. But we call it, okay, why do we call it Solomon's temple?
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
Because he initially built the temple.
All right, so we give credit to the builder, just
Right.
like we give Moses the credit for giving us the law. It's not Moses' law, it is whose law?
The Most High.
All right.
Yahweh.
All right, so we say Hanukkah.
Khan.
I'm trying to make sure I get this right. Khan. What's the car? What it was?
It's the hard car.
It's the hard car.
Khan,
So
sir.
what one that look like in the Assyrian?
That's the washing board. It looked like the ladder.
There you go. All right.
Salaki.
Car. What's the next one?
Nah.
Nah. What's the next one?
That would be the ka, the soft ka.
The soft car.
Khan.
All right. And the last one?
The ha.
All right. So we got Khan.
Ka.
Hold on. I'm wrong.
Salaki.
I'm wrong. I'm sitting here I'm thinking about Leviticus 23. Hakahan.
Ha-kahan.
Yeah, the priest.
The priest.
Look, we did that. Y'all look, we had like 3 feast days back to back. You had the
Right.
Memorial blowing the trumpet,
Right.
Day of Atonement.
Right.
Then you had what was that one?
The Feast of Tabernacles.
And all of them came right there to go.
Khan. It's like Hebrew holiday season.
And and all of them began to run together. All right.
Khan.
Hanukkah. Good word. Hanukkah. All right. Hanukkah. And now you say, okay, when we talking about Hanukkah,
Right.
we talking about it. Why do we celebrate it? I know we what is it? Blessing the temple. What is it? What's the word I'm looking for? Re-sanctifying the temple.
Khan.
I know that part, but why are they re-sanctifying the temple? What happened?
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
Khan. It was the sacking of the temple by the Grecians during the Maccabean revolt.
Okay.
And after Judas Maccabeus and his brethren reclaimed the temple,
That right?
they re-sanctified the temple. And Salaki, sir, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that was the temple that was rebuilt by Ezra, that was sanctioned by Ezra to be rebuilt during the beginning of the Persian captivity.
Okay.
But it was rededicated because once it was sacked, they the Grecians had sacrificed ox and a swine in the temple to commemorate their victory over over the Israelites or the Jews at the time. And when they recaptured the temple, they rededicated the temple or cleansed it because it was blasphemed by the heathens.
So do Hanukkah got anything to do with the Christian church?
Sir.
Do it got anything to do with Christmas?
Sir.
So why do the Christians, why do they not celebrate Hanukkah? Why do they celebrate Christmas?
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
I believe it's because when Constantine established his kingdom as a quote-unquote Christian nation, he was bastardizing all of the holy days that were found in the Bible with pagan worship. And he conflated the Feast of Saturnalia with Hanukkah, or the rededication, because it was around the same time. So he moved his whole nation to then to worship or to serve the Feast of Saturnalia, which they renamed as Christ's Mass.
Okay, thanks, sir. I appreciate that.
I'm the bar, sir.
All right, what's the next character?
After the
What's on the board?
Khan, it's the Wa.
The Wa. All right, so I'm putting the Wa word up there right now. Wahathapara. What is that?
Wahathapara.
Yeah, what is that?
Waha.
You said it.
In the prayers, right?
Which one is it though? What's the word?
Salaki.
Look, you got a whole machine.
Yeah, I'm on it, sir. I'm on it, sir. Well, see, that's not in.
Yes, it is. You can't say it's not in there.
No, Salakia. The prayer is in if I'm not mistaken, that's in the Lord's Prayer.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's in Matthew, and it wouldn't be in Hebrew in the blue letter.
You think it won't be a Hebrew word for that word in the English, that English word? Say the
Oh
prayer.
yeah, that's fine.
Say the
Well,
prayer.
see,
Say,
I don't know the word.
Hold on. It say, let's start from, deliver us from evil, for thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever, so be it.
Right.
So, what is Mayan?
Mayan.
Mm-hmm. Just type it into your no. You don't want to type it in that way. Do you have a Hebrew keyboard on your phone? Okay, it ain't gonna work for you. Go into the do you have Bible Hub?
Con.
Go to
I can go.
Go to Bible Hub, pull up Matthew 6:24. Is it 6:24? It's not 6:24. It's I'm gonna pull it. But you can pull that up. This is for people that want to learn how to speak the Hebrew in the New Testament. It's a little way that you can do that. You go into your Bible Hub app or your Bible Hub on your computer, and it will let you read the book of Matthew or any New Testament
in Hebrew.
In the Hebrew.
What?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You gotta be smart in the field, right? That's all. So what you do is you go into that and you go to Matthew 6. Right. You go to Matthew, and then at the top of the page or the Bible page, right? You're gonna see something say parallel sermons, topical Strong's commentary in a linear Greek lexicon. And then under that, you're gonna have SUM, OUC, CIM, BBB, PCH, PSD, CSK, LIB, ABB, and then HEB. Hit HEB, and it's gonna put it right there in Hebrew. You see my screen?
And you said hit H. I see all the hit the parallel. The parallel. Oh, so
you had to hit that one parallel. You hit this up here. Let me see. Turn your phone sideways. You know. Hebrew.
Con. Well, sir.
All right, now look, check this out. Now you're gonna have to go back into that Matthew chapter 6
and find that word.
Find that word in that Matthew 6, and I want to say it's verse 24. Make sure. No, it's not verse 24. It's verse 15. It'll be verse 15, and then you hit the Hebrew for the verse 15. And I'm gonna go to the way. Verse 15, Hebrew, verse 15. And what's the word we were talking about?
Wahathaparath. I didn't see it in 15. Wahathaparath. 16.
You took it wrong. I haven't taken it wrong. Everybody said I got it right. It's not 15. It will be verse 13.
Oh, okay. That was going down.
Yeah. We went too far. Verse 13. For those of you online, we're going to give you this word right now. Verse 13. You see it?
Wahathaparath. Yeah, Khan, sir. I found it here. How do I get that one word? Okay, so it's verse.
Wahathaparath.
Right.
Rough.
Okay, I got you.
The war. Yeah. I'm gonna give you a moment to tell what it is. when you figure it out, you're gonna be like, man, what the hell?
Oh, and the power
Why? So why means what? Let's do it the way. Why means what?
and
Why means and.
Kan.
Ha means what?
The
And then you got aparath. Apar. What is it? Aparath. What is it? Ta, pa, ra, Salakia. Ta, pa, ra, and ta. So if we know and the, what's the prayer?
and the power
And
and
the
the glory forever.
All right.
So be it.
So if you saying power, right? That what you just said, Officer Sean.
Come.
All right. So what is? Cause right behind it say waha wagarwa. What is it? No,
Right.
I'm sorry. Wa. It say wa ha Allah. You see that right there behind it?
Kan.
And again, right?
Yeah. So it's and again. Then you got the and right there, right?
Come.
Waha and the what? You say what?
And the power
Oh, and the what?
and the glory.
So remember now, you got read the play. It said the kingdom.
Right.
For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory. So what's the last and? Look, go
And the glory.
All right. Now type. Look, go into your Bible hub,
And type in.
your blue letter. Excuse me. Go into your blue letter and type in glory. It'll come. It should come up.
Kan. Oh, Salakia, that glory is kabawad. Kabawad.
All right. So if it's not that, so it's got to be another word for glory, right? Hold on. Let me go back to it. Got to be you just went to the first one. That's Genesis 31:1, right?
Kan.
All right. You got to find the context. So glory. You got another one. You got Genesis 45:13. See what that one says.
Kan, sir.
Then you'll understand. Then you'll figure out that it's not glory. It's gonna be the same word. So let's go to power. Type in power because it's the same word for glory. I just looked up for it.
Kan.
That's why I did. Power. Type in power.
Right. Oh shit.
If I can spell, hold on, my fingers too big. Here we go, power. All right.
Right. Interlinear. Yeah, that's my power, but it works still, sort of. It's got to be a different word for that. That power is khan, or is that, what is that? That is the.
I'm gonna give you time to find it. I promise you, I'm gonna give you time to find it. Anybody call in? Anybody call into the camera call?
That is the ka. No, it can't be the ka. Yeah, that's the ka, and that is that's the ka. It's like kaka, kakaya. So lucky, sir. That's the ka, right? The one that looked like the ha, but it's connected.
What you talking about in the series?
You're right.
The one that's connected is the car.
Right.
All right.
And then the one that looked kind of like the C is
It's the K.
Is the
Like
soft
Kahan.
ka,
Yeah,
right?
like Kahan, right.
So it's kaka.
All right.
So what is that?
Think about it. You didn't expire all your words. Think about it. Read the prayer. Read the prayer to yourself in English.
Kanoka.
Just say it out loud. Our Father, which art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread,
Forgive those who forgive our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Um, well, forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom.
The kingdom.
The kingdom.
Hold on. The kingdom is Ha Malak Waf.
Right. Khan.
All right, hold on. So let's do that. Let's do it that way. Let's do it that way. The kingdom is Ha
Malakwa.
Ha Ma La Strong Ka, or which one?
Salaki, sir. I can see.
I'm right here looking at it. I'm gonna help you out.
Okay. Oh, it's a soft.
Malak Waf.
Oh, it had to be the soft because it's spelled with a K.
So
Gotcha.
Malak Waf is the kingdom. Ha Malak Waf is the kingdom. This word right here is the kingdom.
Right.
All right. So Ha Malak Waf is the kingdom. All right. So we got that one out of the way. We'll come back to the word we're talking about. All right. So why is that the kingdom? Why is Ha Malak Waf the kingdom? Why is that?
Malak is king. Wath is
Malak is what?
King.
All right, and the Wath is gonna make it
Kingdom.
Ha makes it
the.
Now put it together.
The kingdom.
All right, so you got that word. Ha Malak Wath is the kingdom.
Right.
Waha Allah. So let me put it up. Waha Allah. Waha Allah is what?
Wow.
So let's do it away. If Ha Malak Wa is the kingdom, Wa Ha Allah is what?
And the glory? It gotta be power.
Thank you.
Salaki. Because I just looked at power.
Allah Hayya. Okay. Go to Deuteronomy. Go to Deuteronomy 6:4. Deuteronomy 6:4. It says when you get there, go to it in your blue letter. I'm gonna read it to you off the top of my head. I think it goes something like this.
Hear, O Israel, Yahweh, our power is one Yahweh.
All right. It says, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one God.
Right.
All right. That's what it says. All right. So it says in the Hebrew. Look at Hebrew writing. It says Shema Yasharallah. Yahweh, Allah Hayanawa. Well, now what is Allah?
Allah is God.
What is God?
Our.
Thank you.
Khan.
So this is what is it? Allah.
Allah
Is what?
And the power.
And what?
And the power.
And
then how can them Christians Salaki, let me see.
And the power. All right. So they do it in. You got. Let me put it in another color. So we got and La. All right.
Khan.
So we got and La. Now, when you read that Deuteronomy 6:4, it says Shema Yasharallah Yahweh Allah Hayanawa. Allah is power. Allah Hayanawa is power plural.
Right.
So it's powers right there, right?
Khan.
All right. So we got that right up. So we got the Wa.
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
Allah Hayanawa. That would be our power. But if it was yum at the end, that would be
plural. But our is what? Plural.
Well, more of us. Right.
Thank you.
I see what you're saying. Salaki.
Salakia, I'm
look,
with it. I'm with it.
Look, you're a little too smart today.
No, I'm trying to figure this out. This is where
You
it's
got
at.
it, but you got it,
This
right?
is where it's at.
All right,
Comic-Con.
So,
All right.
all right, so we got this on, you wrote this down.
Salakia.
This, look, okay, I'm gonna leave it up for you. All right. And what we doing for y'all in Google world, we're doing the first column of characters tonight. We're doing the first column of characters. And then we're gonna go to the next column. And then we're gonna go to the next column until we do all the characters. And maybe we might have time for a verse. You got it?
Comic-Con, sir.
All right, I'm gonna erase it now.
That's
You got
the
it.
kingdom, and that's the power.
This, yeah, the one at the bottom is the kingdom. The one at the power at the top and the power. So the word that we had put up the first time should be what? And
glory.
uh-oh. Now we get smarter in the field grade. See, now this is why prepositions and suffixes are important. Prefixes and suffixes are important. That's why. This is why. So you can understand what you're saying and not just be on Saturday morning Sabbath service or Friday night Sabbath service. You just repeating what the teacher say. You actually know what the teacher say. You see what I'm saying? That's why these classes are so important. So you just not up here just repeating, and you can actually know what's going on. So when somebody asks you, like a family member or something like that, they ask you, "What did you just say?" I just said the Lord's Prayer in the ancient Hebrew. You know.
And Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
I like it this way because it was like I knew what it was in terms of it's the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew, but now being able to like dissect each word and where you are in the prayer, like that's kind of eye-opening for me. Like it's kind of like breaking open the Hebrew, like it's making it functional.
Yeah, you can see you can see it. You can see the words coming off the page.
And it's being able to say it first.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, just repeat it. Just keep saying
it.
Yeah,
just keep saying
and then put the rhyme, the reason to the rhyme.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, this shit, Salaki, this is like, wow.
All right, so since you got that right there,
Kanuka.
What does wa mean?
Wa is and.
All right. Wa is and.
Kanuka.
All right. What is ha?
The.
All right. And tha parath is what?
Tha parath is glory.
Just that simple. What? Hold on. Make sure I get this right here, buddy. All right. Just that simple. Not that hard at all. Once you get these, waha, tha, pa, rath. Is that right? Yep. Waha, tha, pa, rath. Waha, tha, pa, rath. And the glory. All right. And the glory. All right. So you got it?
Give me now, sir. Salakia.
That's right there. You say it's on Coco? You girl. The water. For y'all at home, you know what I'm saying? Y'all at home, you know what I'm talking about? Look, this is the whole thing. This is the whole crux of it. When you're learning this Hebrew, it's okay to make mistakes.
Come on.
But here's the thing with making mistakes. Call somebody so you can get correction. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what we here for. That was myself, Officer Hadar, Officer Thurman Young, all us Hebrew reading brothers in this school. That's what we here for. We here to help you learn this Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? I used to be right there where you are, young man, Charles. I ain't know nothing. I was confused. But I sat up under the oracles of God, the water. Sat up under the oracles of God and learned this Hebrew. And now I can teach it to people.
Right.
And did the crazy part. I be at home, right? And folks be like, you in a cult. I said, you might be right. I am. I agree.
Right.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Right.
You know, and I tell him, I said, this cult that I'm in, I have learned so much in the little short time that I've been inside the ISUPK than I ever would have learned in the Christian church.
Kind.
You see what I'm saying? And the Hebrew is a big reason, a big part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The Hebrew it's our language.
Right.
And to be able to read it and understand what it is. So when you go and read the actual Hebrew text, whether it's Assyrian or ancient, the Paleo text, whenever you read it, you can't nobody trick you. Can't nobody tell you, well, it mean that. Nah, nigga, it don't mean that. You know what I'm talking about? It mean this. And you can break it down to them because you have been trained. You have been taught. You know what I'm saying? You have been taught again. So the next character, we did the Wa, so we're gonna do the Za.
Come on.
So somebody give me a word. I know one now. That begins with the Za character. The Za character. Go ahead.
Salakia, I retract that.
You shouldn't have. You should have just said it. You should have just said it. And I'm gonna give it to you. Let me see. Let me make sure before I do it. Before I just give it to you. Let me give it to you like this.
Oh, Salakia.
Go ahead.
Can we do Zabak?
Zabak. You surely can. Now, but we're not gonna just do Zabak. You're gonna have to tell me what it is, what it means, and where can you find it in the text.
Salakia, I don't know.
Oh, so you just can't pull a word and not know where it's at now.
It was a homie. Salakia said Officer Zabak, Officer 50 Zabak out of
all right.
I think he's in Arkansas.
So his name is in that Bible.
Come, but I don't
So what does it
I don't
mean?
find that, sir.
What does it mean?
Let me see. Salakia. Let me try to Google this. I need to just text him.
Or when I'll show you after class. I'll show you how to download the Hebrew
the water.
Hebrew keyboard on your phone, and you can just type it into your Google search.
Oh, Salakia, it's sacrifice.
I was gonna wait till you did. All right, what you say? You say sacrifice. Now I'm gonna go check it out.
I'm gonna go look it up.
I'm gonna go check it out. I'm gonna go check it out. Sacrifice. I think that's how you spell it. SACRIFICE.
Kanokah.
All right. But I believe that's the word though. Let me see.
Kanokah. Zabak. Sacrifice.
Should I make sure?
Kanokah. Genesis 31:54.
All right. And you said Genesis what?
31:54.
All right. You're right. You are right now. But you said it's Genesis 31 and 54.
Kanokah.
Let me go to it with you. Let me see the context of what you're using. But that is the right word though. It's a couple more words for sacrifice, but that is one of the words. All right. 31 and you say 54. Let me get that with you. You said 54, right?
Better dead than
Sabak.
alive.
Yep. You're right. Sabak. You're right. Go ahead. It's linear. You are correct. You are correct.
I really like this last.
That is Genesis 31 and 54. All right, so I need you to give me the characters. Za,
the Ba, and the Ka.
The Ba, which Ka?
It's the hard Ka, the ladder.
Zabak. I see you have become proficient with the blue letter. young grasshopper. You got this written?
Salaki. I honestly go back and watch it on online and then write the notes.
Oh, okay. How you do?
No, I was just letting you know in terms of you don't have to like hold up for me.
Oh, I'm gonna hold up for you.
The water, sir.
We in class.
The water,
This
sir.
is class. This is
water.
class. I need you to understand. This is Israelite school of universal and practical knowledge. The school is set up for you to learn.
Right.
Practical knowledge that you can use, knowledge that you can practice. The Hebrew is something that you can use, something that you can practice.
Right.
So I don't mind taking my time. Because the brothers, the Achim, they took their time with me. You know what I'm saying? So it is no problem. No problem. Just want to make sure you get it. And for those of y'all online at the high, you know what I'm talking about, y'all say, y'all gonna call Austin Hadar tonight. He didn't teach class the same way. You right, I did. So I'm telling on myself. He did not do it the same. So the next row of ancient text, ka ta ya ka la ma na. All right, so this is your ka. We've been talking about the ka all night, strong and weak ka. This is your strong ka. It look like a ladder or the DNA, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The ta, it look like X-Man logo. You know what I'm saying? That's what I call it. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the ya, like a Z with an extra little line right there in the middle. Ka is the small, is the not so strong car, the insignificant car. So we'll use that term right now because it doesn't have the power that this one has. But it's a C with a V on the inside of it, all right? La looks like an L backwards. I mean, is that right?
It's just the L. It looked like
I'm trying to forget English. Okay, so it's an L, it's an English L in the ancient text, and that's how you know that the Hebrew is a language where all languages come from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you see these phonetic sayings in mostly all of the languages on earth.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you got the Ma, you know what I'm saying? Ancient Ma, ancient Na. So now we finna do this right here. We finna do the same thing we did with Ero. We're gonna do it with Ero. With the ancient text. All right. So we got Ka. Ka is the next character. So go ahead. Somebody say something? Anybody online? Anybody on the phone call?
You know it.
Yeah. Appreciate it. All right, so we got the strong Ka. Anybody know a Ka? I do Katazar.
Khan.
Katazar. Captain Katazar.
Khan.
All right, and make sure, I don't want to mess the name up. Make sure I get it right. Make sure I get it right. Yep, there we go. Katazar. All right. Katazar. And then what's his rank?
Captain of 10,000, I believe.
What do you say? How do you say captain? We just gonna say captain.
Captain.
Captain. So what is the word captain in Hebrew?
Salaki. That would be. Oh shit. Salaki. Yeah, we never got that.
Yes, you did.
Not that. I might not have written it down.
You got it last week. We talked about it last week. Not last week, the week before.
Right.
The last week they had all the sisters in the class,
and
right?
We had the general and we had the officer.
Yeah.
I don't think we got the captain.
Saran. Yep. So it'll be
Saran Kataza.
Yep. Saran would be Sa, Ra, and a Na.
Right.
Saran is captain.
And Salaki, sir, that would be the way it's written. So you would read it.
Saran Katazar.
Oh, you would read it.
I just put Saran over
there. Salaki.
Okay, this is Count Katazar's name, so I can write it in the way. Let me do that. The way it's supposed to go. I put Saran up there after because it wasn't in our
letter.
But right. I'll do it first. Here we go. Saran. Katazar. Run the Katazar. So we got Sa, Run, Katazar. So run the Katazar.
Oh shit. That's bad.
So run the Katazar. So like also Hadar always say, when we follow off at one of these events or some shit like that, you know what I'm talking about? And you see all the Hebrew around, the ancient, the paleo, whatever, you know how to read it.
Right.
Whether it's the Syrian or the ancient, you know what I'm talking about? You better read it. Like the first pastor I went to, young man, I had just started learning the Hebrew.
Right.
And it was, one of the captains out of Philly had was there when we was in Houston. I walked right up on him. I said, I don't want you to be in your class. You want me to be in your class? I can read the Hebrew now. So I picked up the my blue letter out my phone, scrolled down to a Hebrew verse that I know, and read it to him. I was proud, you know.
Right.
He was one of my first teachers that, you know what I'm saying, showing me how to do it. And you know, like, you know, you want to show off your skills.
Right.
You know, don't be afraid of your skills.
Right.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. All right. So that's it. What's after the saw? What's after the saw? What comes after the saw? I mean not the saw. Goddamn.
The car.
What's after the car? The top.
Top.
All right. Give me a brother. Or go ahead. Give me a word or a name with that top thing.
Taza'ad.
All right. Ta. And you said how? How you say it?
Oh, Salaki. That can be it because I think his name is Taza'id. So it would be Taza.
Yeah, you're right. Ta. You're right. You're wrong.
Right. Come.
You're right. What you said, you're wrong about what we just said.
Come.
You started out wrong, but you're right.
Right.
You ended up right.
Right.
So I need a word with ta though.
Ta.
You got a machine right now.
Yeah, I don't know how to get that. I don't know how to get the Hebrew to the English. It would be Taza.
It'll be the other. See, remember you got ta.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You got taza.
You got the pop.
Yeah. I'm after.
Wait.
I'm after car. The top. After car. I'm right here. This one. Top.
Right.
Okay.
That's not the same as this one.
No.
They're two different things. All right. Ta. All right. I'll give you a question. I'm gonna ask you a question. If I'm teaching class on a Monday night, Tuesday night.
Salaki, I got one. Salaki.
Go ahead.
Tawad.
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 I was just about to ask you.
Tawad.
Tawab. All right, so Tawab. Tawab. What does it mean though?
Good.
Good. All right, Tawab means good. All right, it means good. All right, let you write that down for a second. Give you a second to write that down. What's going on? Y'all about to jump with the What's up with you, young man, Davon? You got any questions, comments, anything of that nature? Okay. Look, you know the routine. If any questions you got or comments you want to make, then you know what I'm saying. Say Salaki and bring it out. We here with you, you know what I'm saying. We in class, you know what I'm saying. How we do it on Friday night, Lashawan work on that. All right, so we got this on the board. You got this?
Come.
All right. So Tawab means good. All right, that's good. That's good work. All right, so we got that.
Salaki.
Go ahead.
Kataza means arrow.
Do it.
I believe so.
Don't be sure.
Right. I'm on it, sir. Salaki.
Thank you. So we just did the top, the character top. So now we at Yah. Anybody got a word that begins with Yah? Anybody? Everybody don't speak at once.
Kataza. Kataza ya.
Wait a minute, Kataza Yah.
That's arrow. Wait. Salaki. No, that can't be right. Let me go back because. Let me go back. Salaki.
I'm gonna give you a moment to tell me what it means. I'm gonna give you a moment.
The water, sir.
Give you a moment.
Got one in 1 Samuel. Then I don't think that's what it means.
Oh, you got to find it. Then you'll start that mission.
Because this says Katazaya,
And that's saying what?
arrow.
It should say more than one though. When you say Katazaya, it's like Banya.
That would be arrows.
So you tell me.
I thought I was thinking Katazayam would be arrows.
You got it right there in your phone. Hit interlinear.
Right. I was there. It was.
And when you hit the interlinear and you go to that Katazaya, when you go to it.
Right here.
All right, hit over here. Interlinear. Scroll down to it.
Right.
I'll show you what you do. Here. Hit the middle, yeah. And it'll tell you what it means.
Arrow. And look, root, Kataza.
Mm-hmm. So go back to the text. Is it arrow plural?
La'ah. It was
Read the whole scripture.
Come. So it was 1 Samuel chapter 20, verse 37. And when the lad was come to the place of the arrow which Jonathan had shot, Jonathan cried after the lad and said, "Is not the arrow beyond ye?" So it's the root is Kataza, arrow, but it's
then it got the yah added. So the yah would be when you add the yah suffix. What does it make that? So it's a suffix at that time. At that point.
Kama. That would be my.
So it'd be my arrow. Or go back to the scripture. What does it say in the scripture concerning my or arrow?
It says, and when the lad was come to the place where
what scripture
the place of this is 1 Samuel chapter 20, verse 37.
30 and 27?
20 and 37, Salaki.
20 and 37. 1 Samuel
chapter 20 and verse 37.
All right, go ahead.
And when the lad was come to the place of the arrow which Jonathan had shot. So Salaki, so that shows the possession. It's Jonathan's arrow. So in this context, it's not my arrow, the person that's writing, it's Jonathan. It belongs. It shows ownership.
Exactly, because Yah is the mine.
Khan.
Thank you.
Wow.
All right, so we got the Yah. I was gonna let you figure it out.
Khan, the water, sir. But it is Kataza is arrow.
Yeah, and then when you put the Yah in,
it's my arrow.
It makes it
Khan, possessive. It has ownership.
All right, so I got two words up here now. So we just did what we did. We just did ta. We just did ta. So right. I got two words up here. What are they? I'm gonna put another one up here too with the same beginning.
Oh, Salakia, that Yahweh.
All right, the Most High. All right.
Right.
All right. What's the bottom one?
Salakia.
Let me get out of the way.
Come. That would be Yesha. Salakia. Lashai. No, it's Lashar Allah.
Where you get a law from?
Yeah, Salakia. Yesha. Yeshar Allah. That's not R, is it? Salakia.
Yes, it is.
Oh, that is. And the W is the Shah. So
Yasha Ra Allah.
Oh, Yasharala.
Yashar Allah.
Yashar.
When we say it sounds like Yasharala.
Right.
But it's Yashar Allah.
Yashar Allah. Yashar Allah. Shar Allah. Yashar Allah.
This is by itself, Yah.
Yeah.
Connected By itself, by itself.
Yeah, Yasharala. Salakia.
Get it to you. We gonna get it. Oh snap! You got me spelling it wrong.
Salakia, sir.
But yeah, all right. So it's I'm gonna put another one up here too.
Come.
All right, Yasharala, and then you got Yahweh, which is the Most High's name. All right. Hope everybody got that one down.
Come.
I'm gonna put up one more Yah word. One more word. One more word with Yah in, at the beginning to start it. And see, with these words are your words. This is your language. You know what I'm saying? So can't nobody tell you you don't know what the hell you talking about. Like I be on these social media apps, right? They're like, that Lashawan Qadash is fake. Well, okay, if you say so. Tell me what's real. The Yiddish, that Hebrew that they be speaking in the land, that's the real language. I say, well, explain this to me. Why do those that speak Yiddish, why do they come to some of our camps and say, why do y'all speak that ancient dead tongue?
Right.
They know the Lashawan Qadash that we speak is the correct language. They know it. The scholars know it. The Hebrews, the ones that go to college and teach at the college, the universities, they know what we teach is the truth. It's just blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans don't want to realize that what we teach is the truth. Go ahead.
Salaki, so they want to believe the white man.
Oh, they gonna do that.
But Yasharala is power. My power. No, that would be if it was at the end. Salaki, what is Yasharala? Is Jacob, Israel. Correct, sir? That would be Israel.
All right, but what? Okay, go to where Jacob got his name changed to Israel.
Come.
And it'll tell you what it means.
Come. Prince of power, something like that. This is Genesis 32:28. Yashar Allah. And I'm gonna click.
No, read it in the verse.
In the English.
Yeah, read it. Genesis chapter verse. Read it.
Come. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 32 and verse 28.
Go ahead.
And he said, thy name shall be no more Jacob.
All right, so God told Jacob, he said, look, you done wrestled with this angel all night. You done pretty much drugged this nigga. Your name ain't Jacob no more.
Right.
What did he say?
Come. But Israel. For as a prince hath thy power.
Hey, hold on. Let me erase this. We're gonna go right. We're gonna do Yasha all over again, so you understand why it is what it is.
Come. The water, sir.
All right. So we said Yasharala. Keep read the scripture on top.
Come. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 32 and verse 28.
Go ahead.
And he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob.
No more Jacob.
But Israel.
But who?
Israel.
But Israel.
For as a prince hast thou power with God.
All right. So as a prince has power with God.
Come.
All right. So, all right. Let's take it from the definition of Israel.
Come.
So, Yasharala, this is the word that's on the board. Yashar Allah. Israel, this is what's on the board. All right. So, what's the definition?
Salakia, sir. For as a prince hast thou power with God and with men.
A prince have power with God. All right. A Shar, prince.
Wow.
Allah is power. A prince power.
A
Prince of the power.
Salakia. You got to remember, this is Hebrew.
Right.
So Yah would be A or man.
Right.
So Prince is Shar, power is Allah. Shalom.
Shalom. The water, sir.
Huh?
The water, sir.
Oh, you no.
And Salakia, sir, I should have known that because that's how Officer Shar helped me understand what his name was.
Exactly. It's a break. You got to break it down.
Right.
Remember,
Prince.
remember now.
Okay.
You got to remember. Okay, let's put it back up. Let's put the word back up. Yah, Shar, Allah.
Right.
What's the root word?
Shar.
All right, so Shar is your root word. All right, your root word is Shar. All right, so Yah is a prefix. This is the Most High saying, being possessive. So my Prince.
Right.
And then we know Allah is
Power.
power. So instead of saying, like how we said in the English, a prince has died with a prince with power. A prince, what how it goes? Read it.
Kamaka.
Read it how it says.
Kamaka. Salakia. For has jumps. Salakia.
Take time.
Jump down to 28. Right. For as a prince hath thou power.
All right, stop right there. For as a prince has thou power. So instead of saying all that, Yasharallah, Prince, power. Shar, Allah. Yah, my Prince, power. You see what I'm saying? So Yasharallah, remember we named after the Most High. What's the first character of his name?
Yeah.
So Yah, Shar, Allah. We are the Prince of the power.
Right.
So you got to look at your root word.
Right.
And then once you find your root word, everything else you'll be able to figure it out. Because like you just read that 5 words in English.
Right.
It's 1 word saying the same thing.
Right.
It's just like that.
Yeah.
Just like that. It's just not that hard.
Come.
Not that hard at all. You know what I'm talking about? So those of y'all in, you know what I'm saying, Atlanta, Georgia, and y'all want to learn the Hebrew, it's Hebrew 101. You know what I'm saying? I'm here standing in the stead of Officer 500 Hadar Ma, and he teaches Hebrews 101. Lashawan Qadash here in Atlanta. So we did the Yah. So now we got the Ka. We got the KA Ka. All right.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna give you this one.
Okay.
Ka. You already know.
Salakia, sir.
I already know. Kahan. All right.
Right.
Kahan. What does it mean?
Priest.
Priest. Who is Captain Kahan Thumyard? Y'all know that is?
Khan, sir.
Kahan means priest. All right. Did I see you on camera in Alabama?
Khan, sir.
And you were under the tent while Captain Kahan and Officer Michael Knight was sitting out there.
Khan, sir.
And the sun
from that.
using the damn under the tent.
Salakia.
And they was in the sun.
Sir, they was under the tent.
I know that thing. I ought to make you do some push-ups.
Salakia, sir, if I may.
Go ahead.
Where I was standing was at the right hand of Officer Kahan when he was sitting.
Okay.
But then when he was called to speak, I was told to hold my ground and let him go ahead and take the podium.
I got you.
And I did that, and then I took notes in the position that I was in from his speaking.
You got this?
It was powerful. Sir,
Yeah, see that, and that's the thing. I'm just teasing with you. When you see brother, okay, when you were there and you saw the people in the world and they were awestruck by the men of the ISUPK. They were awestruck because they never seen black men standing together under one banner, all saying the same thing, moving as a unit. They ain't never seen that before. Church folks don't like that. They don't like the preacher at the church. You don't like that. You don't like that.
Salakia,
you don't like that. Go ahead.
It was quite amazing to see what he didn't change not a word from what he was saying to what is just the way he was saying it, and the cadence that he was using and everything. It was almost like poetry, being out there and watching him give count, but in front of a Christian church and everybody nodding and saying yes and this, that, and you're hearing them agreeing with what he's saying, but he is tearing down their doctrine.
Oh yeah.
It was like a surgeon with a knife that cut these people, and not until they got up and walked away did they realize they just bled out their whole old doctrine. Like that was all wrong. He cut that whole thing off me, and it was beautiful, sir. Salaki.
And that's the whole thing with the truth. Somebody pulled a scripture where it say, this is a two-edged sword.
Khan, sir.
A two-edged sword in your goddamn hand. So
right.
Read that scripture.
Khan.
That's what I need right there. Say it with your chin when you get it. So
Khan, sir.
You know what I'm saying? That's we come in here to do one thing and one thing only, and that's to wake up the children of Israel.
Right. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 4 and verse 12. For the word of God is quick and powerful and sharper than a two-edged sword, piercing even to dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
Give me Psalm 149:6.
Come.
That's a good word, but I'm violent. Get the Psalm. Let's go to Psalm 149.
God, sir.
Let's go to 149 and let me make sure.
149.
149 and read it from now.
And verse 6.
I would know. Read it from the top. Verse 1 ain't but now.
Come, sir. Salakia. Come. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 149 and verse 1. Praise ye the Lord. Sing unto the Lord a new song, and his praise in the congregation of saints.
That's right.
Let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let Israel rejoice. Israel.
Who?
Israel.
Let Israel do what?
Rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king. Let them praise his name in the dance. Let them sing praises unto him with the timbrel and harp. For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people.
He did what?
Taketh pleasure in his people.
The Lord takes pleasure in his people. His people in Israel.
He will beautify the meek with salvation.
The house of Israel, the meek of the earth, we get salvation. We get saved from these heathens.
Come. Verse 5. Let the saints be joyful in glory.
Be joyful in this glory. The glory that you have is knowing that the king is on the way back to lay waste to this damn place.
Right. Let them sing aloud upon their beds.
That's right. If you in the nursing home, the hospital, and you Black, Hispanic, Native American, you need to be shouting to the heavens. Thank you, Abanawa Yahweh, for sending the king, Yahweh Shai Mashiach.
Right.
Keep going.
Let the high praises of God be in their mouth.
Look, praise God. That's what you need to be doing. You need to be praising God. You need to be wherever you at right now in the world. You need to be praising God. Keep going.
And a two-edged sword in their hand.
With the sword in your hand, you got to be praising God with the sword in your hand. You know what I'm talking about? You got to be ready for that warfare. Keep going.
To execute vengeance.
To do what?
Execute vengeance.
To do what?
Execute vengeance.
The Most High said, "You Israel are going to execute vengeance." Keep going.
Right. Upon the heathen.
Upon who?
The heathen.
The white man.
The heathen.
The African.
The heathen.
The Asian.
The heathen.
The East Indian.
The heathen.
The European Caucasian.
The heathen.
The fork-tongued pale. Wait a minute. The pale-faced fork-tongued devil.
Right.
What else? Who? What is it? The who?
The heathen.
What you call them, son?
Confederate cave.
The who?
The heathen.
We calling out to the Most High in Christ to come kill this heathen. Keep going.
And punishment upon the people.
And put the punishment on them folks. Keep going.
To bind their kings with chains.
Donald Trump, Joe Biden, Bill Clinton, George Bush, what that bitch name that just died? What that woman that died? Oh, that England.
Oh, Queen Elizabeth.
Put that bitch in chain. Who you?
Right.
George H.W. J.L. Bush.
Keep
going.
and their nobles.
And then who?
Nobles.
This the goddamn NFL owner, Jerry Jones. Goddamn,
Right.
The boy owned the goddamn Lakers. His daughter, Jenny Buss.
Right.
What the boy name is up there on the Yankees? Steinbrenner.
Right.
Them the nobles. Keep going.
With fetters of iron.
With fetters of what?
Iron.
Look, we gonna put. You remember in slavery?
Right.
The slavery pictures. They say fetters. This thing they say the fetters of iron. The fetters of iron that they're talking about is that shit that was around your damn neck. That's what they're talking about.
Right.
That's the iron gonna be the yoke of iron gonna be around your neck, oppressor. You heathen that salah.
Right.
Salah.
Right.
Read on.
Khan, to execute upon them to execute upon them the judgment written.
What?
To execute upon them the judgment written.
The judgment written. We're gonna get that. Go ahead and read that.
This honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord.
The honor goes to all the saints. If you're gonna participate, you want to participate in this glorious day of warfare when the Most High sent Christ back down here to kill me, you got an opportunity to do so.
Right.
Join the ISUPK, get this training, learn these scriptures, and you can be a soldier in the army. Boot up, suit up, all black, headband and scarf.
Right.
Go to Obadiah chapter 1. I want to say verse 8.
Come.
So it said to execute upon them the judgment written. Go to Obadiah chapter 1, verse 8. I want to say verse 8. Is it 1 8? Is it 8? 8 through 10?
Khan.
Go ahead, read it.
Khan. This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and verse 8.
Go ahead.
Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom?
Look, the Most High asked a question. Said, look. I need to know. I need to know. Y'all don't believe I'm gonna kill these bastards?
Right.
Y'all don't think I'm gonna kill these son biscuits? Go ahead, bitch. What did he say?
He said the wise men that go for Bill Gates, his wife, Dr. all of them.
Right.
Dr. Fauci, goddamn Dr. Oz,
Right.
Dr. Phil,
Right.
goddamn whoever the hell you
That's right.
Goddamn it, God, kill him!
That's right. That's right.
Quote your shout out!
Boom yourself.
Read that scripture.
Khan. Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 8. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom?
Them son biscuit that damn, what the boy name is? Elon Musk.
Right.
Goddamn the dude from Virgin Mobile.
Right.
Goddamn, what the boy name is? Goddamn the Apple dude. What Apple man is?
No.
He's Microsoft.
Steve.
Steve Jobs.
Right.
Goddamn Steve Jobs. Goddamn, what that boy name is that damn ride around in the goddamn wheelchair talking to
The physicist.
yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Goddamn, can't think of your name.
Right.
The thing, look at his face.
Not Hubble.
Yeah, he got one named after him.
Oh, he probably do.
Yeah,
Right.
I can't think of his
I can't
name.
think
But
of
y'all
his
know what I'm talking about.
Right.
The little person in the goddamn wheelchair talking to
Right.
Too goddamn. He got to keep reading the scripture.
Khan. And understanding out of the mount of Esau.
The understanding out of the Mount Esau, meaning them folk that teaching the damn doctrine of the Edomite kingdom.
Right.
Oh, God got to do something about them folks.
Khan.
The damn, what it called? Yale, Harvard, goddamn Oxford, goddamn Stanford, goddamn
Right.
University of Georgia Tech, all these Vanderbilt, all of them.
Right.
They got to goddamn go. Keep
Right.
going.
And thy mighty men, O Timon.
Oh, Timon, from my understanding, that's the Germans. That's the military might, the ones that think warfare.
Right.
That's the Germans. That Hitler them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They say Hitler was a man, a terrible man. I don't agree. Hitler was awesome. Yeah, y'all talking about that. Hitler was awesome. But God don't kill him too. Keep going.
Khan. Shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off
Gonna be
by
what?
slaughter.
They're gonna be
Cut off.
By what?
Cut off
By what?
by slaughter.
They're gonna get cut off. They're gonna be killed. They hold everything they got going on gonna be cut off by the slaughter. The word slaughter means to kill.
Right.
I thought he said protest.
Shit, what he said? Read that
Slaughter.
Read that for the officer.
Khan. shall Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
By the slaughter. Look, when you go to the goddamn slaughterhouse, you know what I'm talking about? Where they string up the cow, they call it a slaughterhouse. They kill the cow so that you can eat. You know what I'm saying? And then what's gonna happen to this oppressor? He's gonna die so that we can eat. Read on. Keep reading.
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob.
You got to pay, oppressor. You got to pay. Go ahead.
It's so heavy that you bring that out. Even they got the cow acting like the fully Christian Negro walk around signs on I love chicken. Like the cow protesting not to get slaughtered. You know?
Right.
You gonna get slaughtered in any damn way.
That's right.
Cow, but you know that damn mocking the.
That's right.
You just said something that's so heavy. The Chick-fil-A cow is the same equivalent as Black Lives Matter.
Right. Khan.
They're gonna go over a lot of folks' heads.
Khan.
Let me say it again. The Chick-fil-A cows are the same thing as goddamn Black Lives Matter.
Right.
Them Chick-fil-A cows, they goddamn eat more chicken sign, like you said. Goddamn Black Lives Matter got the damn sign. Saying what? Black Lives Matter.
Right.
But they really don't.
Right.
Because if Black Lives Matter, you wouldn't go to the abortion clinic.
Right.
It wouldn't be no damn black on black violence.
Right.
Goddamn, if Black Lives Matter, the preacher would be trying to sleep with my woman.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? If Black Lives Matter, Eddie Long would have damn did that to them little boys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If Black Lives Matter, goddamn, what that boy name is? Charleston White.
Right.
If Black Lives Matter, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say nothing else. I ain't gonna say nothing else.
Salakia said.
Goddamn Charleston White, goddamn call the police on you.
Salakia
They ain't call the police.
Right.
I ain't got time. Go, that's the last of that scripture.
Salakia, la'ah, sir.
Get to me.
Shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
Shall be what?
Cut off forever.
You're gonna be cut off forever. Look, in Psalm chapter 149, verse 9, it say to execute upon them the judgment written. We just read that judgment.
That's right.
You're gonna get cut off, Esau, Edom, and the rest of the goddamn nations of the planet that had their hand in our slavery.
Right.
In the hell cut off. All right. We'll bring that back down to earth.
Oh, God. That was all off of Yashara.
Okay. All right. So back to Yasharala.
Khan.
We're gonna back to our characters. We're at law. This is said all the time. Let me see. Give you an example. Trooper Mama Saw says it all the time on Sabbath service when he's here doing Sabbath service. He's officer cars hand him a cup of a chalice of wine. I wish I was drinking that wine with him. He said he'll grab it and say,
La Yasharala.
What does that mean?
For Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Salakia, to Israel.
To Israel. To Israel. To Israel. To Israel.
Prefix lies. Oh, Salakia, because it's 2/4. It could be 2 or 4.
Yep. To Israel. Depending on the context.
Right.
Depending on the context. All right. La Yasharala. To Israel. You hear that out? Look, I'm giving you words without those of you that's in Google land, the metaverse, on the conference call in the classroom. I'm giving you words that you hear all the time. This ain't nothing new. These are words that you hear all the time.
What? You know when we salute the Torah, Yahweh Shem Yah Barak Yah.
Barak Yah. Bless me.
Yah is me in that.
Yeah, and Yah is me. At the end, it's gonna be me.
Barak.
Yeah. Since you said it, you got it right here already.
Come.
All right. Since you said, I'm put up on the board. I'm just gonna put that part you just said, Barak Yah. Barak Yah. All right. Barak Yah. All right. So we got. Let me see. Make sure I spelled it right. I'm doing it in the ancient. Ba Ra Ka and the Yah. Barak Yah. bless me. Barak Yah means bless me. That's when, you know, you had Sabbath service, off the car, might say, come and bless the Torah, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yahweh Shem Barak Yah. You know what I'm saying? May the Most High and Christ bless me.
Right.
Me. I like that, you know what I'm saying? And it's real good to hear that, you know what I'm saying? The first time I said that, I was at the Passover in Houston. Man, it felt so good to say it. I ran up to the damn scroll like it wasn't like I ain't never seen the scroll before.
Right.
And salute that thing real quick. I'm gonna leave it up there for you.
Come, I got it.
All right. Yeah, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Barak. Yah means bless me. Bless me. So when you salute the Torah, you're asking the Most High to bless you. That's what you're asking him that. Because a lot of times you'll say, may the Most High and Christ bless you.
Barak.
Bless you.
Barak Atah.
Yeah, bless you. All right. So when you're saying Barak Yah, you're saying bless me. And it's selfish as hell. But you gotta be selfish. Because now the white man that stole you goddamn everything. Stole your language, your land, your woman, your goddamn book. Damn.
All right. God, sir.
All right, where we at? We at La, we did. All right, we at Ma. All right, we just did it. I'm gonna do it again. Ma, La, and Ka.
Malak. Okay.
Malak. What is Malak? Ma.
King.
Malak is king. Who's our king?
Yahweh Shai is our king.
All right. The Most High sent Yahweh Shai to be the king. Since you want to be smart though, whose throne does Yahweh Shai sit on?
Dawadah,
Who's that?
the king of Israel at the time. He's the father of Christ.
Thank you.
There we
That's
go.
what I was looking for. He's in that lineage of
Right.
Christ, that major lineage of Christ.
Right.
All right. Yep. Malak. And then we got Na. Na. Let me see. Nah.
Nah. Oh shit, I don't want to say that because you're gonna tell me to find out what it means. Well, I would like to know. Can we do Natasha?
Do it.
Natasha?
What is that? Because it sounds like you just made it up. I'm just saying. You're gonna have to.
That's awesome.
Not an officer. So
I'm trying to get him to.
Is a trooper. Natasha in
I'm trying to get
Alabama.
him to look it up and tell me what it means and spell it for me.
Right. Natashah.
I don't want that. I don't
Okay.
want it like that. I want it the way they say it in Hebrew.
Okay.
Give me the Hebrew spelling.
That'd be the Na, the Ta, the Sha, and the Ah, and the
Na.
Ha. The Na, the Ta, the Sha,
The Na, the Ta, the Sha,
and the Ah.
and the Ah. All right. Now, say it.
Natasha. Right. I
What
have
does it
no
mean?
idea what that means.
You can't just give me a word.
That's why I said I didn't want, but I want to know what it means.
Now that it's up there. Oh, you got to find it, and you got to tell me what it means. And not only that, you're gonna write it on the board. You're gonna write it on the board. We're gonna do this one and another one. This one and another one. Oh, got that keyboard.
Can I phone a friend?
You can do whatever you gotta do.
Khan. I'm about to call him now. Salaki.
You do whatever you gotta do. You can do whatever you gotta do to find out the meaning of their word. Cause you put it up there and you got to write it up there. You got to write that meaning up there.
Khan.
That's what I need.
Shalom, Lord Christ, huh? What does your name mean? To forsake.
Yeah. And it was when Peter was talking to Christ, and Peter asked Christ, he said, now that we have forsaken all, what shall we gain? And Christ said, you will gain the kingdom. So,
Right.
Salakia, what's your rank there, brother?
I'm a troop.
Okay, trooper, not to shop. Look, this young man, he used your name in my Hebrew class, and he needed to know the definition. Now he got to come put it on the board. All right, the water, warrior, the water.
Shalom, Lord Christ. It means to forsake. Is that how you spell forsake? Or is it no E? Right. Okay, let's go with that.
Yeah, but it's one word though.
Right. So now I need to.
All right. To forsake. All right. So, all right.
Right.
Last word of the night. Last word of the night. Last word for the night. And we'll pick this back up next time I come back in to teach. You know. But the last word, we just did na, so we at the sa.
Oh. I think I got one there. Right. Salakia.
Give yourself a hand. All right. What does it mean?
Forgive me.
Salakia. Sa-lak-ya.
Right.
Salakia. Now, when we say it,
right.
It sounds
Salakia.
like you got an E in the Salakia.
Right.
No. Salak-ya.
Right.
Salakia. Salakia. Now, when you say it fast, it sounds Salakia. It sounds like you add an E, but there's no E in there.
Right.
Just like Calvin, Tazar-ya. But it's Tazar-ya.
Kind.
Tazar-ya. Zaryak. All right. So when we say these things based on our dialect. But you got a apocrypha on you there, young man Charles?
Come.
Pull it out. Go to Wisdom of Solomon.
Come.
And I don't want to go into a chapter. I want to read the introduction.
Oh, come.
Wisdom of Solomon. Let's see if we get there with there's a particular part I want to deal with.
This is not giving me the introduction in this app.
I got you right here. Go ahead. It's a book back there.
Right.
So in the Wisdom of Solomon, in the prologue of the Wisdom of Solomon, it'll tell you about the Hebrew. It'll tell you about the Hebrew. And you see it? No.
Salaki, I think you mean in the beginning of the book of Ecclesiasticus.
Wisdom of Solomon.
Oh, Salaki.
Oh, I know what I'm talking about.
Okay, come.
I got it right. So you got your apartment with you? Not the book.
Right, I got the phone.
Well, inside of it, let me see. No, you're right. It is Ecclesiastes.
Okay.
Go to the prologue of Ecclesiastes. It'll be down toward the. I got it right here. It says, I got it. It says, for the same thing uttered in Hebrew. Let me take that back. Wherefore, let me entreat you to read it with favor and attention. Talking about the books of the Bible, including the Apocrypha, and to pardon us, wherein we may seem to come short of some words which we have labored to interpret. Meaning, when King James went to translate this book, when King James went to translate this book, some words that were in the Hebrew, he couldn't find an exact match in the English for it. So it goes on to say, wherein we may seem to come short of some words which we have labored to interpret, for the same things uttered in Hebrew and translated into another tongue have not the same force in them. And not only these things, but the law itself and the prophets and the rest of the books have no small difference when they are spoken in their own language. Right. So what that is saying is, when you use this Hebrew, this ancient Lashawan Qadash, when you're using it, when you're speaking it, you have a power that no other has. That's the power of the Hebrew. The power of the Hebrew gives you the control of the angels, and it's a direct line to the Most High. That's why we pray in the Hebrew. I don't know if you noticed this. Since you've been in ISUPK, coming to class, trying to get your name and all that. When we pray the Psalm 83 prayers, right, every week it gets worse in this word on it. Because we said in the Hebrew. Right. And that prayer in the Hebrew has power, just like the Ecclesiastes just said, the writer of Ecclesiastes just said, that Hebrew has power. It has power to control the angels, and you have direct conversation with the Most High. The Most High don't speak English. Right. He speaks Hebrew. Right. Because if I'm not mistaken, the laws, the statutes and commandments were given to Moses in the what? Hebrew. By who? The Most High. Thank you. So that's why the Hebrew has the power. Right. That's the language of the Most High and the angels. Right. And we rank above the angels. Right. So just imagine how much power we truly have if we're in our right state. If we're keeping the laws, statutes, commandments, we have more power than the angels. Right. Have you ever really just thought about that? Think about it. Think about having more power than the angels. And with that, we're going to turn this class over to Officer Lashawan for his security announcement.
Shalom Israel, these are the ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is a commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10, means 10th in the Hebrew, my Ashera. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. We have the Feast of Dedication, Hanukkah, which is in the 9th month of the 25th day. It's 8 days. It's from the December the 17th to the 25th. Start on Saturday. And we would like to remind all Akim and Akwaf to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And like I said, December 17th, that's the start of our next feast. We like to encourage our people, come to the school if you can make it. You know what I'm saying? The address is 3353 Glenwood Road, Decatur, Georgia. And we like to ask you to Google the address. It kind of helps out with the algorithm, help people find out more about the schools and stuff like that of that nature. And with that, let's give a courtesy salute to the teachers. Men of Israel, Amajim means stand. Men of Israel, Amajim Shabbat. Amajim, Barak.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Barakatah.
What I said in the Hebrew is, may the Lord, in the name of Christ, bless you. Yahweh Matah means hands down. We've got a sister in the online, social media. Men of Israel, Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak.
Yahweh Shemar Atah Hashem Yahweh Shai.
What I just said in the Hebrew translated to the English, may the Lord watch over you in the name of Christ. Yahweh Matah means hand down. Class dismissed.